Thank you all very much for your feedback and comments on the previous video we posted about the Portugal Golden Visa and other Golden Visa programs. I had some interesting comments and a lot of requests for different type of investment opportunities. So I decided to go out there and make another video and show you what it looks like when you find an investment property in that category. So come with me as we go and visit those properties.
All the glass around the house are bulletproof.
Why the football pitch in the house?
There are not so many hills where you can have a villa with the ocean view.
I had 3 offers on the same day for the same house for Villa 4.
My name is Alana. I work for Migronis. We are a global citizenship and residency by investment company. In this video, I am going to show you properties that fall outside the usual categories of Porto, Lisbon and the Algarve, which seems to be where we get most of our inquiries. Probably the biggest news we've had in the last few months that is certainly moving the market is the fact that the US dollar has reached parity with the euro for the first time in 20 years. If you think about this practically, what does this mean to you, either as a US investor or somebody that earns US dollars? It means that you have more money to invest, or you have the same money to invest and you can buy more for the same US dollars because your currency is now stronger against the euro. As we started preparing for this video, a very interesting thing happened. Moving to Portugal became the most searched for topic on Google. So of course I immediately assumed it was because of our amazing video that this trend changed, but my team assured me that we're not quite there yet. Hopefully in future we'll be moving the market. For the last 10 years, the favorite topics of France, Italy and Spain for investment properties has now been overtaken by Portugal. And that might be because Portugal has an amazing lifestyle, fantastic food and wine. Point is, Portugal is now the most searched for topic on Google Trends. Now I'm going to drive to the beautiful village or town of Guimaraes, which is quite close to Porto. It's in the municipality of Braga. And Guimaraes has a few interesting things going for it. It's considered the cradle of the nation by the Portuguese, and it has a beautiful historic UNESCO World Heritage City Centre. And from the city centre, there's a cable car that runs up the hill to Pena Mountain, and you can actually see the property that I'm going to be visiting from this cable car. So it makes it quite an interesting experience. Let's go and meet with the owner of this beautiful property. His name is Fernando Miera, and I'm sure many of you will recognize him.
I like this lifestyle to be in a good city, to be close to the sea, to the airport, and not to have stress with the traffic, not to have stress in the restaurant, to have quality, but not to have too many people around me. And this is a special city because of that. The whole idea to build a house like this is that we wanted to have our own house that we have here on the first floor, but I would like to have the option to have everything in my house, to receive my friends, all my family.
How many rooms do you have in the house?
We have 3 here on the first floor,
yes.
For me and for my kids, me and my wife.
Yes.
And downstairs we have 2 extra suites. We have a spa. We have a small indoor football pitch. We have a place where we always put our cars here in front on the main entrance. But if you go around and when we have guests, we have a garage for 4 cars. And the fact that we have 3 floors, I mean, we have only an office in one higher floor.
Yes.
But downstairs we have a big space for parties.
The total size of the property?
5,000 meters ground space, yes. And the house is around 900 and something construction.
I think you should walk me through your beautiful home now.
Okay, let's go. We create a circuit around the house. If you want to ride a bicycle, you can do it as well.
Okay. Did you run in circles during COVID?
No, you can be sure about that. Many times, yes.
I have never seen a bicycle track running through the middle of a house. He designed this house specifically with his family and his children in mind, and of course being a sportsman, he needed all the facilities available on site.
This is also an entrance to the spa. Sometimes when we want to make a massage and when we hire someone from outside, they don't need to go inside of the house.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is a rather large party jacuzzi.
Yeah. Here we have a sauna and a bath.
A steam
A steam bath,
room?
yes, exactly.
Football, volleyball?
And the good thing is that, imagine, we can have dinner in the house, and if you have the kids playing here, you can control them. But
Yes.
you cannot listen to
You
them.
can't hear them. That
So
is
it's a good
that's
thing.
very good
It's a good thing.
You can go first.
This is not my sport, huh?
Oh,
You can move closer.
that's just showing off.
Ah! So here is my office. This is a
TV?
television, yes. Fantastic view.
Yes, it is. So if you selling the house, are you selling it with most of the furniture in?
It's not
in
included in the price, but yes,
Yeah.
it will be more comfortable for me, of course, and
Yes.
probably for the ones who are coming into the
Because it's
into the house.
all beautifully done. Is this by the local artist?
Yes. Let's look over the telephone.
Oh wow,
James Dean.
that is amazing. It's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah. Here's the kitchen.
Very good. So we have natural light into the kitchen. This is a very large extractor fan as well. Fridge, freezer, wine fridge
Yes.
built in.
Also
that is
very important.
I think that's important. We're in
Yes.
Portugal. One has to have space.
Yeah,
Oh, this
also-
is beautiful. Hold that thought.
Here we have the system of the air conditioning in this house,
And the
here
air
you have the
conditioning
air
comes.
as well.
And this is all natural air.
Yes, and in the floor, that's why we don't use shoes in the house, because in the summer it's cold and in the winter it's hot.
And this was a gift from the architect.
yes.
Okay, he
So
decided.
it's a Japanese tree, really big. And also around the house you see all the trees that we have. They are so big, but when we came here they were all so
Yes.
small. The zone of our rooms.
Oh, more cupboard space.
Yes, with that view here, you can see if some cars are coming from the garage.
Do these open as well?
No, this one are closed. No.
And this is This
Yes,
is all bulletproof. So the whole house.
Yes,
all
all the
around
glasses,
has
all the glasses
bulletproof glass.
around the house are bulletproof. This is the room from Edgar, our son. You woke up, and if you want to go to the swimming pool,
Absolutely,
directly.
this is just the best.
And now we go to the master room.
Yes. This is lovely. This is feels like velvet.
Yes, it's a place for read.
With the beautiful view. I love how you've used all the space.
This is one of the most used in the house.
You want to finish without me and then come back for me a little bit later. Kitchen and master bathroom.
Yes.
This is the way to a
With
woman's
a small
heart.
balcony as well.
It's a little bit Thai in a way, because in Thailand you always have the outside.
You know what's that? It's for me to make
It's you
Yes.
for some exercise in the morning.
And here you have the master room. 50-50, because the marriage is also 50-50, so 50 for my wife, 50 for me.
But I bet she has all the hallway cupboards. Where's the hidey hole?
There.
Okay.
I will show you. Here we have a door that closes, and here you have a security door.
Oh, okay. So the whole room is a.
Yes.
And is there a little fridge in here with?
No fridge. The only thing you have to take is your phone.
Okay.
So once you arrive here, you call 911 or call a relative, and you will have help.
Yeah.
If you press a button here, it will close the door.
Yes.
And I have a device outside of the house with a code. If you are locked inside, and if I arrive home, I put the code and the door opens. Here is a space for the kids to have study or to play PlayStation. The Beatles, but try to touch there, please. Touch here.
Oh, it's needles.
Yes.
Wow. Same artist as upstairs, or different?
Yes.
That is amazing. Okay.
If you see here is my wife,
I was going to say that's Daniela.
and if you move here to the middle,
That's you.
and her, and if you move further,
Wow.
that's me. sound system.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole DJ setup.
Yes, and the poker zone. This is a table where we can use as a. You can put a towel and you can use it for a catering to eat something.
Yes.
But this is
a
poker.
This is where the real business.
Yes.
The real business happens.
When we give a party here, when we have some friends who come by, we invite a catering for us to eat something here, and we don't need to use the main kitchen.
I think this is a great lifestyle house that caters for kids, for adults, for parties.
That's exactly what we wanted to have here. We can open the curtains, we can open the doors.
Oh, I see you've got blackout blinds as well. Is the swimming pool heated?
Yes, it is.
Has to be. What is the property listed for? The sales price?
3.70 and 100.
Okay, 3.75 million.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that relative to the other properties in Guimaraes? How does that compare?
The people who are into this area, they know that in Portugal it's not normal to have a house with that kind of variability. I mean, with all the options that we have here in the house.
One of the things I wanted to do when I saw this property was to try and compare it with other properties that's available in Guimaraes. Guimaraes is quite a big town, but it's not that well known for very expensive properties. So the only property I could find that was in that same category was an older villa that was built in 1950 and listed for 3 million euros, which is about 4,800 euros per square meter. So a very different proposition to this property, as you can see from the pictures here.
The lifestyle that normally the families and the kids have in Dubai, completely different. And I love this, I love nature. I love this lifestyle because to live here in Guimarães, you have very good restaurants. We are half an hour away from the airport, half an hour away from Porto, 10 minutes away from Braga, and 20 minutes away from the sea.
And the schools are quite important.
They were already like 5 or 6 years in Braga, and it's a fantastic school.
What curriculum is that? Is it IB school or a British school?
Don't ask me.
Do you know?
This
oh, okay.
This
was a truly sophisticated property to visit. I really enjoyed the time I spent there, and it was so interesting to see how the family designed the property around their specific needs. They love their family, and you can see it all through the house. So beautiful and welcoming, but very sophisticated. If you enjoyed this video and you would like more information on this particular property, please do reach out to me. My contact details is in the text below, and you are welcome to send me a WhatsApp and ask me any questions you like, and I will share with you whatever information you request. I'm on my way to visit the Troia Resort. I first heard about the Troia Resort a few years ago when the Troia Hotel started selling golden visa suitable investments. The resort was developed around the Robert Trent Jones Senior Golf Course, which is a link style course that opened in 1980. It's often featured in the top 10 courses in Portugal due to the stunning location and the beautiful views across the Arabida mountain range. Today the resort is a much larger development and has many family homes, second homes or holiday homes around. And thanks for waiting for us.
Thank you so much for coming here and to visit my beautiful place.
Tell me, when did you buy this property?
I bought this piece of land 3 years ago, and when I bought that were a project approved on this place. It took around 2 years to be everything as it is.
Isn't that quite long?
Yes, because it's very difficult to find people to work here. Because we are
in Troia?
Yes, you saw the difficulty that you took today to arrive here.
So is it more expensive to build in Troia than it is to build on the mainland?
It's more 50%.
And this what is this? Is this a holiday house for you?
It's
or do you live here?
It's my second home.
Yes.
Because I used to live in Africa for 14 years
in
Mozambique.
In Mozambique.
And I met this place like 5 years ago.
Yes.
And I think what is amazing here, the beach has nobody there. So it looks like you are in a virgin beach. So that is beautiful, and that was the reason why I bought here.
So peace and quiet.
And it's very close to the beach. It's around 100 meters, and you are
oh, really?
on the water.
And why is this area so popular?
Because it's very close to the capital, Lisbon. 50 kilometers from Lisbon, and then you catch the boat. You can live here and work in Lisbon. It's very close, and you have the beach just
only if you don't miss your ferry.
Yes.
One of the really interesting things one has to consider when you're investing in a place like Troia is that it's a peninsula, which means that there's logistics involved in your planning of how you're going to get there. So you can either take the ferry across from Setúbal, or you can drive around the bay, which is a little bit longer, but a beautiful route that takes you through the Comporta area. It starts in Alcácer do Sol. If you go a little bit further south, you can go through Grandola, past the Melidas beach. Used to be the best kept secret in Portugal. I guess it's not anymore. These areas are all suitable for golden visa investment as well. If you decide to take the ferry though, your planning has to be good. When I went on the particular day to film this video, we ran out of battery in our little electric car. We took the wrong turn. We couldn't go the long way. We had to stop in Setúbal, have the car charged, and took the ferry that was meant for cars on foot with all our heavy equipment. So it became a very long day because our planning wasn't so fantastic. So I suggest you consider this before you make an investment in a peninsula. Let's just have a look at the actual construction. This looks different.
The finishing is concrete.
Yes.
We have wooden concrete.
And are all the properties on this estate the same?
The master plan of this, you have two different of houses that you could choose, or this one or that one over there. It's around 500 houses.
Okay.
And plots like this, there are 100. I think it is a very nice second house, and you have a very nice income if you plan to rent.
Yes, €1,000 a day. That's
yes.
the summer rate.
Yes.
And do people come here in winter?
I think so.
So did your wife had any say in the interior design and the kitchens?
She's an architect. She's
really?
Interior architect.
Oh, brilliant.
She done all of that.
Aren't you fortunate? so will you be selling the house with all the furniture
with all the furniture.
Okay. I see a nice open plan kitchen here.
I see all we Portuguese, we like to cook. So and
Wait,
it is open to the living room. So
yes.
it was our choice. Because on the project there were a wall here and we took that out.
Oh, this is lovely. This is such a nice children's garden, isn't it?
Yes.
You can have a soccer field or a football field out here.
I can sleep here 12 people.
Yes.
It has 5 bedrooms. One, it is the kids' room that can be occupied with 6 children. And the plot size, it is 2,200 square meters.
Yes.
And the construction, it's around 350 square meters as well.
The size of the property?
Of the construction on the ground floor and first floor. It has a swimming pool. It has solar panels on the roof for the water.
That's just for water, that's just for heating the water in the house.
Okay, we have air condition for all the place here. And it's fully equipped, the kitchen, and fully furnished the house. So it's the first room.
This is lovely. You get so much light in all of these rooms. And there's an ensuite bathroom.
And a huge bathroom as well.
This is so nice. So this has its own private little garden space as well. And this opens.
Yes.
Nice. So you can have a shower in your garden.
So here it is the master bedroom.
Oh, this is all one curtain. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this space.
You can see the water over there.
Oh, right. Just to get back to the property value, you spent $500,000.
Yes.
And 3 years after buying the property, you are comfortable selling it for $2.5 million.
No, the construction cost was the double that was I expecting. I spent around 1.5 million construction this place.
Okay.
So plus the land and plus all the time that it took around 5 years. I think it's a fair price of
Yeah.
2.5
So
million.
$500,000 for the land and $1.5 million for the construction. Over the period.
And the rest, it is a small margin for us.
Yes.
As an owner, you have free access to the golf club.
Okay.
And you have tennis fields, you have paddle fields as well.
Okay, paddle's
And-
become a big sport in
Yes.
Portugal, in the whole world actually. So that fee is 150 euros a month.
Yes.
To be a member of all of
Yes.
this. Okay, and the beach is free.
Yes, the
Let's
beach is free.
go look at the beach. So have you actually used this beach yourself?
Yes, only the people that are inside the compound can have access to the beach.
Okay.
So that's the reason why there is almost no one.
So what do they do here? They kite surf, or is this not really surfing?
No,
Windsurfing waves,
it's
it
not a
looks too.
surfing spot because you don't have waves, it's flat.
Yeah,
But sometimes where there is windy, you can see some kite surfers over
yeah.
there. And you have a restaurant over there. It is Montemar.
Lie
and
back
relax.
and enjoy the sunshine. Let's cross the river now and go through Lisbon towards Cascais and Estoril. This area is commonly known as the Portuguese Rivera. So although Lisbon is often inquired about for investment opportunities, I think our savvy investors are looking more towards interesting areas and different opportunities. So if you're looking for something truly unique, then visiting the Portuguese Rivera when you're on your trip to Portugal will actually stand you in good stead. And today we will show you some different properties in that particular area. The Portuguese Riviera includes the coastal towns of Cascais, Estoril and Sintra, just west of Lisbon. The region is famous for its luxury real estate, with Cascais and Sintra consistently ranking amongst the wealthiest municipalities in Portugal. The area has top-tier resorts with beautiful golf courses, luxury shopping, fantastic beaches and fine cuisine, and it compares very well with areas like the French Riviera, but it is still available at a fraction of the price. Estoril is home to the biggest casino on the Portuguese Riviera, and for me as a big James Bond fan, it was very interesting to come and visit.
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
This is where In Her Majesty's Service was filmed. The Estoril Casino and the Palacio Hotel featured in that. You have to remember that it's very, very hard to find sea view properties. And the villa we're going to visit today, or the site we're going to visit today, the owner of the villa, Anatoli, found this investment opportunity way before it even listed on the market. Anatoli, so nice to meet you here today. Thank you for coming down.
Nice to see you.
Very good to see you. You recently bought a villa here in Estoril?
Yeah, we can say recently it's about 1 year ago, yeah. So that is my particular villa.
Yes.
So I guess the door will be somewhere here.
Yes.
And that is the first floor. In the first floor it's our living room and the terrace with the ocean view.
Yes.
And downstairs it's the 3 bedrooms face into other villa. And there are just the 3 villas here. So it's like a townhouses, but I believe so we will feel some privacy because it's more than just a townhouse. It seems like a separate property.
When did you buy this plot?
About 1 year ago.
Okay, and was it already under construction, or
No,
was
it
it
was
just
like
an
a
empty?
part of the forest. It was empty and it just started construction maybe half a year ago.
And why did you choose to buy here particularly?
In Cascais and the Estoril area, there are not so many hills where you can have a villa with the ocean view, direct ocean view. So
Yes.
here we have a stadium, downstairs we have some small buildings and nothing will interrupt the ocean view. So for us it was very, very important to have ocean view, and also not just an ocean view but some hills as well, because when I used to live in Miami we had just a view to the ocean. It's not so interesting at night. So
Yes.
that is why it's some lights, some our security
I
of the
see-
condominium as well.
I see security has been shipped in, and some greenery. It's a beautiful, beautiful view.
I had like precise view what we want to get. So
Yes.
that should be villa in a gated community with the only ocean view, only new construction. For such kind of properties, you need to go one step ahead and go to developers before they apply for licensing, before they apply for the project in a municipality.
Okay, so
So
really
that is
early stage.
Yes, very, very early stage. So that is how you can get a chance to catch the really, really nice fish
Yeah.
you are looking for.
What did you pay for the plot?
The total price, 1,600,000 euros, and we pay portionally. So in the very beginning, we paid 20%. Like a week ago, we paid another 10%, another 10% after 6 months, and when it's done, it's 60%.
Okay, so the final payment only on completion. I'd like to draw your attention to something interesting in the market, the difference between a golden visa investment versus making an investment purely as a second home or for investment purposes. When you make a golden visa investment, you have to make the full qualifying investment before you are allowed to apply for your golden visa. On the other hand, if you are simply making an investment for investment's sake or for a second home, you can invest very early stage off plan and get significant value that way, because you are buying before the property is actually released in the market, and you can make stage payments, which helps your cash flow. So you would typically be able to make a 20% deposit and then pay 10% plus 10% again 6 months and 6 months later, and then you pay the remainder of the property value either after the transfer of the deed or at completion, depending on your contract. So it's a very different way of investing, and one just needs to understand the difference between the two. And was that 1.6 million for the property and the house plans, or was it just for the property?
It's a villa, but in a gated community. It's a condominium.
Yes.
They have just only 3 villas and some apartments around. So we've chosen actually the terrace, because we have a terrace right from the living room and the jacuzzi in this terrace with the view. So we bought just that, yeah.
Explain to me, how does the condominium setup work? Because you said there's 3 villas and some apartments. How is that managed and maintained, and how does the fees work for a condominium setup like this?
So the owners, they will choose a maintenance company, and in general it's gonna cost from 300 to 500 euros per month. Not so expensive as in the United States. Now we live in a gated community as well, and our landlord pays something around 350 per month.
Okay.
For the very good level of maintenance.
Is there any maintenance inside the house, or services, cleaning services, linen services?
That is everything outside, so we need to order that. But there is a swimming pool, gym, common area like a kitchen for the residents, and parking. We have 3 parking plots.
So you bought the property for 1.6 just more than a year ago. What would a property like this sell for now?
I had an offer about 3 months ago. It was 2.3 million euros.
Really?
Already,
yes. That is quite good growth.
And when they will finish it, so maybe it's gonna cost like 2.8 or even 3 million. Easy to check that in the lista and see what the property you can buy for 3 million. We hope to move our 1.5 year, but they're not completed properties in time. So mostly plus 1, 2, 3 or 6 months at least.
So if you were to find the perfect apartment somewhere else and ended up renting this property out, what kind of rental would you expect to get?
Here it would be approximately from 8 to 10,000 euros per month on a 1-year lease base.
For a 3-bedroom?
Yeah.
Tell me a bit more about your decision to move to Cascais. You lived in Miami before. Why Portugal?
So actually, I moved to Portugal 2.5 years ago. Before that, I used to live 6 months in Brazil. It's not in Brazil actually, it's a Florianopolis island, which is like something between Europe, Brazil, Argentina. It's a mix.
Yes.
And before that, 3 years in Miami. Portugal was like a final destination for this period of time.
Yes.
And I used to live in Park Nations in Lisbon, in Sintra, in Algarve, and finally I moved to Estoril. So I live here for 1.5 years already with my wife and kid. The main reason, I can't say that there is one main reason. There are several ones. It's climate, it's a safety, very good community here.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna retire in the nearest future. So I need some communications with the business people, with the international community. There are a lot of expats live here, so that is something which is very important for me.
So did you find Portugal a central area to communicate from, or was that specifically? Yes.
It's a capital for crypto community. It's a European IT hub, and in the same time there is a very good nature here, so the ocean, but I can't feel here myself as a I don't know, it's not a resort, it's not a seasonal place. So Estoril is a good place to live permanently.
What about your family? You've got a young family. Your son is still quite young. He's only 4. Okay. So have you had a look at the schools around? He must still be in
Yeah, there are some
school.
options. There are some options. So we've chosen Montessori school, Montessori education, because he's 4. Next year, actually, we already applied for IPS school, and there are American schools here, British schools, one German one, French school, Montessori school, a good university here in Cascais and Kirkcalelish. It's an MBA, Nova University, and there are 2 more universities coming soon. It's a medical and law school
in this Cascais area.
Yeah,
oh, that's very attractive.
So there is a small place. It's just 200,000 inhabitants, but I don't need to go to Lisbon for something. So we have Cascais shopping here, big supermarkets, even private airport. So the only thing I need in Lisbon is international airport, which is 25 minutes away from here.
Yes.
15 or 20 years ago, if you come here, you will be king with the 1 million euros. So now with the 1 million euros, you can get just 2-bedroom apartments in a nice condominium.
Without a sea view.
Without the sea view, yeah. And starting from the 2.5 million euros, you can get something with the view, with the ocean view from some angle.
Okay.
So that is how the market works now here.
Yeah. So it's very, very tight.
Yeah.
My next stop is at Estoril Villas. It's a beautiful 9-villa secure complex on the hill in Estoril. It overlooks the beautiful bay. It offers 9 different designed villas. Each of them has a private garden, each of them has a private swimming pool, and each of them are positioned to have a specific view across the bay. The website specifically says there's more information coming soon. The project has just been released, and yet when I spoke to the agent and asked him what I could view today, there's only 1 villa left. So I'm going to go and have a look at the last remaining villa.
Hi, morning.
Hi, Andre.
Morning. How do you do?
Nice to meet you, Ilana.
Andre.
Thank you very much for showing me around. This is really a beautiful complex. It was quite spectacular. I was surprised when I arrived.
It is. It's a 9-villa compound.
Thank you.
This is Villa 9. It's actually the last one that we have available. It's a 3-bedroom villa.
For me, I would move here with my family, a husband and a child, and some pets. Are pets allowed?
That's one of the ideas for families to come over.
Could we start in the kitchen? I think like all women, the kitchen is important.
We have plenty of storage throughout the kitchen. All the appliances are SMEG, the black line, which is the top line for SMEG. We have the stove, the oven,
there's built-in freezers
in fridge,
somewhere.
Yes, this side.
Oh, okay, so there we go.
The fridge here. We have 2 ovens because it's meant for a big family. On this floor, you have actually 2 ensuite bedrooms. So you have this one, which is the first one, with its own bathroom. So they're all ensuite bedrooms.
Yes.
You have the air conditioning vent over there. That's stripped. That's for the air conditioning. They're actually all independent air conditionings. So you can put one temperature here and a totally different one on the other bedroom, or the other one, or in the living room. This one actually has a little view to the outside. Plants are freshly planted. They will grow a little bit just for privacy, but you will still have a lot of sunlight because basically here you're facing south. On the bathrooms, we have heated floors along with the towel heater, so you can have toasty feet when you exit the shower.
This is good. Just gives you a little bit more space in the actual bedroom.
A lot more space, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the master bedroom. When it comes to sheer area, it's actually a big bedroom.
I can see myself living here, and I love the
high ceiling.
The height of the ceilings. It just gives you that more space. This is beautiful.
Go outside if you want to.
Yes, that will be good. Are these shutters electronic shutters?
The shutters, yes, they are. These buttons, or you can actually control it through the domotic system at the entrance.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
So this is the balcony for the master bedroom.
This is lovely. So all of these villas have been sold already and they're already occupied?
3 of them occupied already. Okay. So it's Villa 1, 2 and 9, so the one right next to us. They're with people right now because we're starting to sign the final deeds. Okay. And as soon as they sign, they can move in, and that's what just happened.
I mean, that's amazing that it's selling so quickly. So the sad thing for us is by the time this goes to production and we release the video, this property will be sold.
We hope so. Sorry.
I know. The market is just so fast.
It really is alive.
One really has to move quickly. If you find a good property, you have to be ready to invest.
I had 3 offers on the same day for the same house for Villa 4.
Wow.
So that's.
And price-wise, what is the price for Villa 4?
That was 2.75.
Okay, so because it's a little bit lower down and a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't get the same.
Still do have some of the view, but not as much as here.
Okay.
At all. So this one it's one of the most privileged ones.
What is the monthly cost and what is included?
This one in particular, it should go around 800 euros a month.
Okay.
But it does include pretty much everything on the outside, such as the garden maintenance, the pool maintenance, the security.
Yes.
Everything on the outside of the condominium is included.
Typically for a house like this, what would be your electricity, water and electricity and gas bill?
Utilities.
Well, let's say family of 4 moves in permanently.
It probably goes above 150 a month.
Okay, all right, that's not
water and gas, electricity. No, at all.
Yeah. You mentioned now that you're also doing a project in Quinta da Marina.
Yes,
and that's also
in Cascais.
Sales-wise, just about sold.
Almost, yes. So we had in Quinta da Marina, the project is called Marinha Prime. It's a 55-unit condominium. Yeah. 44 apartments and 11 villas, and out of the 55, we only have 7 available now. So we're almost done.
Wow, so that just
to be done in the summer.
Instantly, and that was Golden Visa.
And still is. It
Golden
still is
Visa
Golden Visa.
Yeah,
property.
you can.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you can start the process with the purchase there.
It's quite a steep uphill when you're coming up. When you're going down, it doesn't feel so.
So let's say it takes steep. 7 minutes down and 15 up.
Yeah, yes, something like that.
But it is really close, as you can see. And I have the casino. You have the main street in Estoril, just right below us.
Yes.
So when it comes to location, it's amazing. You have the highway 2 minutes away, so you can go anywhere in a flash.
The swimming pool is interesting. It's a little shallow play area
for kids
area, or just to lounge. Is this heated? Or can it be heated?
It is not heated, but it can be heated.
It can be heated. Very important for some of us. Okay. Is there any restrictions on pets?
No, there's not.
Okay.
As long as they're pets, so don't bring a tiger. But dogs, cats, and the most common pets are allowed. Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me see the garage.
Okay, so this is actually the laundry. It does have lights.
Wow.
So.
I like this.
Again, smeg as we're. Well,
this is brilliant.
As always
a proper laundry room is so hard to find.
So the shelves are here, so if you want to remove them, it's better to have shelves and remove them.
Yes, it's easier to take them out.
Exactly. This room is the technical part of the house. The solar panels, that's the main thing that we have, especially for the hot water. So these are the tanks that keep the water from the solar panels. So this is the garage. You can open this one on the.
Okay, so I can see how to get in.
Exactly. So.
This is great that it's not sometimes you get these tandem parkings and one car must go in and out.
They're not restricted parking spaces, so you have all 3 of them.
Yes, and they're wide enough that you can park 2 big cars here.
Well, you can check the width here. So.
Yes. So one of the most challenging conversations I have regularly with clients is that they tell me about their friend or their neighbor or their cousin that invested in Portugal 5 years ago and bought this beautiful house or this beautiful apartment with a beautiful view, and they want exactly the same thing. And the reality is that the market has moved significantly in the last few years, and those properties are simply not available at the moment. There is, however, still good investment opportunities available, so one must really connect with the local market and understand where the opportunities is, and then review on that basis. So you can't go on whatever it is your friends invested in 5 years ago. The market has moved on and it's different, and you need to face the new reality and make an assessment based on what is available today. If you like these overviews, please do like the video and subscribe to our channel, but more important, please give me your feedback, because if I get your feedback, I can go and create more videos that are specifically interesting for you. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.